Hi everybody, good morning. Hope you guys can hear me okay. We'll just get started in a couple of minutes. We've got an urban fit today. And just let me know if you can hear me in the chat. I'm trying to bring out the playlist for you guys. Okay, here's the playlist. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and send through the playlist in the YouTube chat for my personal account, my personal YouTube account. It's just a Spotify link. Hi, Lindsay. Good morning. So if you guys want to use that, go ahead. If you're not into it this morning, that's cool too. Perfect. So if you've got everything that you need, you can go ahead and lie down in Shavasana. Hi, Andre. Yeah, thanks for telling me you can hear me, you guys. So Shavasana, have your feet facing the top of your mat and then head toward the back. Good morning, John. Hi, Josh. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Derek. Yay, we've got Mom from New York. So fun. All right, so let's go ahead and hit play on the playlist if you're going to use it. And then let's get going. So lie down on your back in Shavasana. And legs will extend out in front of you, and then head can go behind you in space. And just whenever you're ready. And let's take up as much space as you need, so heels nice and wide, palms face up. And then tuck your left shoulder under and tuck your right shoulder under. So you can really allow for your chest to open and your hips to be nice and heavy. And your eyes can be closed and just allow your breath to be normal for the time being. And I think a lot of times it's the moment, at least for me, like right before practice or right at the end of practice, when you really get to kind of gauge where you're at for the day. And all I mean by that is, like, if your mind's really buzzing, you don't always feel that when you're in Warrior 2, right? A lot of times it's when you're still. It's when you can do a scan and take inventory of just where you're at. Okay, so take a quick little scan inventory of your body right now. And you notice anything that's sore, notice anything that feels maybe weaker, really strong. Okay, and then take an inhale to your nose. So fill up with as much air as you can. Lift the ribs so you can puff the lungs up. And open your mouth and exhale. And again, to your nose, take an inhale. And through your mouth, let it exhale. And last time, breath into the nose, fill up. And breath out to the mouth. Okay. And slide your inner ankles together to touch. And point your toes and reach your arms over your head. So give yourself a nice big stretch. Ooh, belly button in, really open up. Inhale. And exhale, knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Okay. And then let's gently rock just forward and back. Okay, forward and back, and then get up to cross your ankles. Plant your hands. And just come back into a tabletop shape, please. Okay, and then set it up so your wrists are underneath your armpits. Okay, your knees are underneath your pelvis. You're going to keep your right side of your body where it is and just extend the left leg out behind you. Okay, and just hold it there this morning. So notice if you have externally oriented hips. If you have turned out hips rather, it might be harder for you to point your left toe down. Okay, so try to keep the weight in both hips. You're flexed to the left ankle, the toes pointing down. And then without moving your arms, you're just going to lift the left hip up and stack the hips. Okay, so notice you guys what happens to the right side. If the right butt cheek is like really going off the right edge of the mat, okay, take the hip over the right knee and lengthen your heart forward. Okay, so you'll feel this in your obliques. Stay pointed out with the left big toe. And then take it back. So left toe points down, square hips. To tabletop, exhale, left knee to the ground. Okay. To cow pose, drop your belly, lift your chin, take your eyes up. And then to cat pose, chin to your chest. To neutral, inhale, find that tabletop, core is engaged. And then exhale, send your right leg back in space. Okay, so we're really working, it's a fit practice today. So containment, kind of like what we did yesterday, okay, but also in a little more specific way. So weight stays in both hands. I want you to fire up your left oblique here. And then when you turn your right toes out and stack the hip, notice what happens to the chest. Okay, or notice what happens also to your left butt cheek. If it's like sliding out, pull it toward the midline. Okay, and all this is doing, it's going to make you stronger for your side plank eventually. Okay, and so belly in, turn the right toes down, three-legged table. And then bring your right knee down to your tabletop. To cow pose, drop your belly, lift your chin. And to cat pose, chin to your chest, push the mat away. To neutral, tabletop. And curl your 10 toes under and send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. And let's feel this in your down dog. Set the toes of your left foot on the back of your right heel. Okay, there should be a little bit of a squeeze to your inner thighs. Okay, you guys, so it's a lot more subtle. But notice here, same thing as in the tabletop. Are you sending your hips way to the right when you take this pose? Or can you squeeze your inner thighs together, activate the right oblique, and actually pull the rib cage in as you open up your right hamstring? And step your left toes back to your down dog. And set your right foot on the back of your left heel. And again, you guys, if you're like not feeling this, we'll call them specifics of the practice today, like as long as you're moving, as long as you're breathing, you're exactly where you need to be. Okay? And so we're just here to get stronger, to get more calm, and to release anything that it's not really serving us this morning. Okay, from here, take your right foot to the mat. You're in a downward facing dog. Shoulders down, spin your triceps back towards your ears. Okay, heel bones push down, draw your belly in. And then as gracefully as you can, inhale, come forward to high plank pose. Okay, so high plank, let the heart reach forward in space. And with your breath, you're going to exhale, lower your heels to the right. Okay, again, keep both hands pushing down to the ground. Pull the right oblique in. And inhale, come back to center. Feet stay hip width apart. Exhale, lower the heels to the left. So the feet aren't quite stacking yet, but you're activating your low belly. You're pushing the mat away. Again, squeeze the left oblique. Pull the heart forward. And inhale, come back to center, plank. And then exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward dog. Okay, shoulders down your back. Push the ground away with your hands. And then keep your shoulders soft. Lift the heels, please. And make your way up to the top of the mat on your tiptoes. Okay, when you get close, you can bend the knees, save the hamstrings. Grab for opposite elbows and sway side to side, right to left. And if it feels better to stay in the center, stay in the center, but just notice what's happening with your hips. Okay, pull your belly in, let the heart hang. And then let's slow it down. So come to center, release the hands to the mat, forward fold. And inhale, you lift halfway. Exhale, you bow all the way. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to your shins, everybody, so you can spread the collarbones. And exhale, bow forward. This time, heel to your feet so your big toes touch. And inhale, stand all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands together, center of your heart. Okay, stand tall, belly in. Let's have a nice practice, everybody. Inhale, sweep the arms, look up. Exhale, bow forward and dive. And inhale, lift halfway, hands to shins. And exhale, bow forward and fold. Inhale, stand up, reach up, straighten the arms, palms touch. Hands to the heart, exhale. Inhale, sweep to reach, lift the chin, look up high. Bow forward and dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold all the way. One more round. Inhale, stand up, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, hands together, center of your heart. Inhale, sweep to reach, lift the chin, look up. Exhale, bow forward and dive. Okay. And inhale, lift halfway. This time, bend the knees, plant the hands, and step back to high plank, high push-up. Okay, so feel it, you guys. This time your butt's going to stay low in plank. Okay, same as you did in down dog. You're going to step your left toes on the back of your right heel, squeeze your thighs together. Okay, so when I do this pose, my right quadricep squeezes like crazy. My right glute engages. Okay, and I'm really not too much into my shoulders because my core is so firm. Okay, you're going to find the breath with your length. Take the heart forward. Okay, exhale, lift the hips and send your left leg to the sky. Three-legged dog. Okay, can you turn your left toes down just like you did in your three-legged tabletop? Okay, push the right heel to the ground to open your hamstring. You're going to switch your legs. Left foot steps, right heel kicks, three-legged dog. Okay, bring your knee to your right elbow. Exhale, tap. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale to your left elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot through. Lower your left knee to the ground. And then sweep your arms up. You're going to come to Anjaneyasana. Okay, so as you find the Anjaneyasana, push the right heel down. Let the left hip get heavy. Okay, and notice if the left hip needs to turn out, then you heel to the right foot to the side. Okay, shoulders down your back, gaze straight ahead. Okay. Exhale, lower hands to the mat, curl the left toes, lift the knee. Okay, left knee bends, left foot hops up to the right foot, forward fold. Okay, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold all the way. Inhale, stand up, inner arms reach over your head, palms touch. Okay, exhale, hands to your heart. Shift the weight to the left foot, turn the right out, take tree pose. Right heel to your upper left thigh. Remember when we used to do tree at the beginning of every practice, you guys? Like, what happened to that? I'm bringing it back today. So find your tree pose. Okay, hands stay together for now. Draw the right hip down, pull the rib cage in. Okay, and you're gonna take your hands, look at them, interlace your fingers, index finger stays out. Right knee forward as you straighten your arms. Okay, step the right foot to the mat and then reach up and over to the right, half moon. Okay, squeeze your glutes in, let the left shoulder lower down and really find length left side of your body. Okay, inhale, rise up to center. And then exhale to the left. You reach up and you reach over. Keep squeezing your palms in space. Good. Belly in. Inhale, stand up. You separate your hands. Bend your knees and come to chair pose, Utgatasana. Yeah, first chair pose, so feel it really low in your hips, really full in your breath. Okay, shoulders are down your back, squeeze your inner knees together. Good, everybody. Inhale, stand up, take your gaze up to the sky. Exhale, bow forward and dive. Soft bend to the knees. Inhale, lift halfway. You're going to keep your left foot forward and step your right foot to the back of the mat. You're in your lunge. Okay, right palm plants down, left arm lifts. Okay, so feel the twist. Okay, feel the twist. Let it come out of your shoulders through your right palm. Okay, you should be really high on your right big toe. And then gaze only goes up if that feels okay in your neck. Yeah, it's really nice, everybody. Take your left hand to the mat, step your left foot back. You're coming right into your plank pose. Okay, so turn on your left quad, lengthen your heart forward. Okay, your hips should be higher than your shoulders. Step your right toes on the back of your left heel. Okay, and then just squeeze. So let your arms support you. Okay, let your breath support you. Soften your shoulders, pull your chest forward. Cool. You're going to lift your hips, kick the right leg up, three-legged dog. Okay, so notice the difference. Can you turn your right toes down? Okay, get really square with your hips and really firm to your belly. Okay, shoulders are soft, rib cage in. And then exhale, step your right foot to dog. Okay, left leg's going to kick up, three-legged dog. Tap your knee to your left elbow, exhale. Inhale, left leg kicks up. Knee to your right elbow, exhale. Inhale, left leg kicks up. Okay, exhale, step your left foot through and then lower your left knee down. Okay, so let the hips get heavy, uncurl the back toes and sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. And just breathe. Okay, so wherever you are in that beautiful mind of yours, if you're still taking inventory, stop. Okay, and just focus on your breath. So slow in and slow out. Okay, shoulders are down your back. Find the length and the lift in your chest. And exhale, you release. Hands down to the mat. Curl the right toes, lift the knee. You hop your right foot up to your left. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, you bow. Inhale, stand up, straighten the arms, palms touch. Okay, exhale, hands onto your heart, weight to the right foot, pull the left knee up. Okay, you take your tree pose, left heel to the upper right thigh, and keep your hands at your heart for now, and just find some stillness in your breath. And your chest is nice and light. And take an inhale, draw your left knee forward. Okay, interlace your hands, release the index, left foot steps as your arms straighten. And then exhale, start by reaching up and over to the left. So the further to the right that your hips can go, probably the better this will feel, most of you. Okay, shoulders down your back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to the right, reach up and over. You draw your tailbone down, really feel the length in your upper back body. Inhale, rise up. Separate your hands, bend your knees, chair pose, Utgatasana. And how can you create more power in your practice this morning? Okay, not necessarily in the form of strength, but even in the way that you're mentally approaching this experience. Okay, shoulders down your back. Keep pushing through whatever it is that you are pushing through today. Soften your shoulders. Keep squeezing your inner thighs together. Okay, inhale, stand up, look up. Exhale, bow forward and dive. Weight goes to the right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step the left foot back. You set your lunge. Plant the left palm, reach the right arm up, twist your heart. Okay, and only go to the place that your spine can sustain. So left palm roots down, right heel presses down. As you roll the left ribs around, maybe your gaze goes up, maybe it doesn't. Okay, try to stay with your breath though. Nice, you guys. Take your right hand to the mat. Step the right foot back, high plank. Feet are hip width apart this time. Lengthen your heart forward. Okay, you should feel both quads nice and warm. They should be active right now. Pull your heels so they're in front of your toes. Squeeze the ribs. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips. And soften your breath, however much you need. Okay. Let's take an inhale into your nose. And exhale out of your nose. Okay. This time, inhale, stay in your downward dog. And then exhale, bring your right knee to the chest, heart forward. So like you're in plank, inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, left knee to your heart. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, right knee to your heart. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left knee, heart. Okay, inhale, downward dog. Kick the right leg up and back. So three-legged dog, your shoulders are soft. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands and go ahead and take your arms up to Crescent Lunge. Okay, shoulders are rolled down your back. Push the right heel into the ground. And then just notice where you're at in space. Doesn't have to be the same as where you were yesterday. Okay, your left glute should be engaged. You're pushing your right shin forward. And then exhale, sweep the arms back, runner's lunge, Banarasana. Okay, so notice, again, get specific about where your hips are in your body. They should be pointing straight down to the mat. You're really using your right hamstring, your left quad. Okay, inhale, Crescent Lunge, reach the arms. And exhale, back to Banarasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Crescent Lunge. Back to Banarasana. Appreciate how strong you are in your legs this morning. Okay, inhale, Crescent Lunge. I know it's a lot. Okay, to Warrior Two. Exhale, open up. And just breathe. Allow for your left hip to roll forward. Okay, push the right heel down, lift up to the collarbones as you pull the pelvis in. Okay, you'll straighten your right leg, palms come to touch, look left. Exhale, bend the right knee, Warrior Two. Okay, inhale, straighten the right leg, palms touch, look left. Exhale, bend the right knee, Warrior Two. Okay, orientate your hips, inhale, straighten your right leg. This time, reverse your triangle, right arm goes up and back. Okay, right shoulder can pull down, let the left hip roll forward. And if you feel solid from all those planks this morning, reach your left arm behind you in space. Okay, but if your ass is out, okay, if you're jammed into your low back, please don't do that. Keep the left arm down. Okay, this should set up to your legs. Keep them nice and strong. Take an inhale, rise up, right side forward to Triconasana. Right hand to the mat, left arm to the sky. And then feel it, you guys. Notice, again, if your butt is way back behind you, that's not going to get you anywhere long term. So let the left hip roll forward, turn the right ribs under, and then gaze up to the left. Okay, try to stay so active in your belly. Okay, you're going to bend the right knee. Inhale, reverse the warrior two. And then exhale, windmill. Hands to the mat, pivot on your toes. Spring the left leg up, standing splits. Okay, and then look, here we are again. So left toe should point straight down. Both hip bones facing towards the ground. Okay, and then if you want a little extra challenge this morning, take your hands, grab for one hand or both hands to the outside of your right ankle. But try to feel it like a halfway lift. So you're pushing the right shin away, you're pulling your belly in, and you're absolutely not lifting that left hip. Hold it for 3, for 2. Cool. Hands to the mat, left foot to your right, bend the knees. And inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold all the way. Inhale, stand up, reach up, palms touch over your head. Okay, exhale, bend the knees, sit down and twist to the left, please. Right elbow outside your left thigh. Okay, as you push your hands together in space, pull your belly button in and back, and then gaze goes up. Okay, connect to your heels. And pull your belly button to your spine, reach your heart forward. So good, everybody. Unwind, inhale, stand up, straight arms. And exhale, bow forward and dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Big toes together, roll outer edge of your right foot and reach your left arm to the sky. Side plank, Ustrasana. So as you allow this evolution for your body, your shoulders have been stacked this way a bunch. So hopefully upper body feels good so that you can lift the left leg off your right star pose. Ooh, if it's too much, if you're really sore, just keep your legs together. Yeah, soften your shoulders down your back. Good, you guys. Left hand to the mat, high plank. And then lift your hips up and back, downward dog. You can absolutely keep your legs together for this one. Squeeze the thighs. And take an inhale to your nose. And then exhale to your nose. Okay, let's take the feet hip width apart. Actually, I lied. Soften your shoulders. Stay connected. Inhale, dog. Exhale, left knee to the chest, heart forward. Inhale, left foot steps, dog. Exhale, right knee to chest, heart forward. Inhale, right foot steps, dog. Exhale, left knee to chest. Inhale, dog. Exhale, right knee to chest. Inhale to your dog. Kick the left leg to the sky, 3-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, step the left foot through, sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Okay, palms face each other in space. And just take a second to really dig in. Hips, such complicated joints, especially when we don't get into the hot room every day. Okay, soften your shoulders, squeeze the right glute, get as low as you can. Make sure your hips are both facing square. And then sweep the arms back, Banarasana or runner's lunge. Okay, you should really have to turn on your center more when you lean forward. Okay, you also should be rock solid in that back leg. So upper back, squeeze it in, push the left heel down. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach up. Exhale to runner's lunge, sweep it back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Yeah, that was it. Exhale, warrior two, open it up. Okay, so work the space. Right now, choose how to orientate your hips. Take the right hip forward. Okay, straighten the left leg, palms touch, look right. And then exhale, left knee bends back to warrior two. Inhale, left leg straight, palms touch, look right. Exhale to warrior two. Good. Inhale, you straighten the left leg and you reverse your triangle. Left arm reaches up and back, gaze to the sky. And try to really feel it. So push your heels into the ground. Okay, let the left side open up. And again, the option is there if you feel really strong. Right arm towards the back of your space. Okay, but try to pull your ribs in. So think of the container like we did yesterday. Okay, if it's too much, right hand stays on the outer right thigh, belly in. And inhale, reach forward, left side. And exhale, take triangle, left arm down, right arm up. Okay. And then really pull the right ribs forward, let the shoulders stack. Okay, you've already felt your obliques in this practice, so if they're supporting you, maybe gaze goes up. And draw your tailbone down, pull the left ribs around. Nice, everybody. Let's bend the left knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior two. And then exhale, windmill, both hands to the mat, square your hips, and send the right leg up, standing splits. Okay, pull the right hip forward, lengthen your heart in space. Okay, and then you've got everything you need right here to stay challenged. It could already be with your hands down, okay, or grab one or both hands to your outer left ankle. Okay, totally up to you this morning. Okay, but if you find yourself in your head taking that inventory right now, let that shit go. Make it be about your breath and the physical strength of your body. Okay, hands back to the mat, right foot steps to your left foot, little bend to the knees. And inhale, you lift halfway. Exhale, bow down all the way. Inhale, stand up, palms touch. Exhale, prayer twist to the right, please. Left elbow goes outside. Okay, more weight into your heels. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And if it's okay for your spine, then look to the right. Okay, both of your heels press down to the ground. Okay, lengthen your heart forward in space and breathe into your belly. Let's unwind. Inhale, stand up, reach up, straight arms. Exhale, bow forward and dive, hands to the ground. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands. You're stepping back to plank with the toes together. Okay, roll to the outer edge of your left foot, right arm to the sky, side plank. Okay, count on your obliques. Try to feel them in your body. Oop, option to float the right leg up. Okay. Try to breathe wherever you're at. Right leg up, soften your breath. Ooh. Okay, if you're falling, just squeeze your legs back together. Big toes meet. Nice, you guys. Right hand to the mat. Come to high plank, belly in. And then exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Now your big toes can stay together, and I mean it. Soften your shoulders. Inhale, lift your heels. Look to the top of the mat. Bend the knees, light hop through to come lie down on your back. Ooh, but don't get too comfy on your back, you guys. Come all the way down. Oh my God. The AirPods are going crazy today. Cross your right leg over your left leg. And then take your right arm underneath your left arm. Oh boy. Left foot off the mat. When's the last time you did an eagle sit-up? I don't know. Let's do it now. Inhale. Exhale, lift and squeeze, elbows to your knees. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Stay lifted. Hold it up. Belly in for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Ooh, let it go. Soles of your feet together. Knees out wide. Arms by your side. Supine Badakanasana. Okay. And without getting too settled, because we got to do the other side. Okay, feet to the mat. Left leg crosses on top. And left arm, cross it underneath your right arm. Okay, bring your right foot off of the mat. Inhale. And exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Stay lifted. Draw your belly in. Oh, stay lifted for 3. Ooh, squeeze your belly in more. 2, 1. Ooh, let it go. This time, just unwrap your legs, bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. And you're gonna rock forward and back. So go up and down. Ooh, up and down along your spine. Get some momentum, cross your feet, plant your hands. Just come back to plank pose, please. Ooh, really feel your breath. So hips should be above your shoulders. Okay, your heel bones are forward, your quads are fired up. You're lengthening in your breath. Good, stay long on your inhale. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Okay, right leg, please, kick it up, three-legged dog. To your right tricep, exhale, give it a tap. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to your left elbow. Hey, pause, left heel down, kick the right heel out. Use that right oblique like we've been doing, and then both hands on the mat. So I want you guys to feel it more. Both hands on the mat, open your right hip. Okay, then keep that oblique engaged, reach the left arm up. Okay, with the oblique engaged, maybe you float your right foot off the mat. Okay, if that's too much this morning, just keep it down, but really push the ground away with your right hand, lengthen your heart forward. Ooh, left hand to the ground. Inhale, right leg kicks up, three-legged dog. Okay, exhale, warrior one. Step the right foot through, left heel down, reach your arms up in space. Okay, left hip forward, draw your belly in. Okay, you're gonna ego wrap, left arm goes under. Don't worry, I won't make you do more sit-ups right now. Lift the elbows and take the backward bend. Okay. It may not be a huge bend, that's okay. Okay, but tailbone goes down. Just try to pull the shoulder blades in. And gaze forward, release the arms. And set the left foot to the right foot. Cross your right leg over your left leg. Figure four chair, please. Hands to your heart, bend the left knee. Okay, and wherever it is that you're taking on that you don't need to be, okay, let it go. Okay, let it go. Let the breath settle in. Okay, let your heart move nice and slow. You're going to bring your hands to your hips. Okay, stand up, right knee to the chest. And step on the right foot. And then send the left leg back for toppling tree at the top of your mat. Okay, you are going to work that same thing that we kind of did in tabletop, three legs. So right now, your left toe should be pointed straight down. Your heart should be forward. Hopefully your chest is more parallel to the mat than mine. Okay, except you're going to micro bend your right knee, micro bend the knee, even if you're really open, and then stack the left hip on top. Ooh, try to keep the connection to the inner right leg. And then you open up your arms like you did in fallen triangle without ever touching the right side to the mat. Maybe the right leg straightens. You're in half moon. Okay, with your breath, start to bend the right knee. Lightly land in warrior two. Okay, so from here, we're going to take a bent-legged triangle. So it's not side angle. Flip your palms to the left. Okay, you're going to set the right tricep inside the right knee. So see how my fingertips aren't touching, and then reach the left arm to the sky. And again, notice what you're doing with your butt. If you are back like this, okay, that's not it. Heart forward. Okay, you should feel the outer right hip opening like the figure four chair. Left hip roll forward. It's a really hard pose. Take the gaze up and let's take 3 breaths here. I gotta stop talking. Okay. So keep pushing into your heels. Draw your belly in. Okay, you're gonna make your way back up. Warrior two. Hold on to it for 3. Breathe into it for 2. Okay, right leg straightens. Take your toes to the left side of your mat, please. Hands to your hips on 1. Inhale, lift your heart, look up. And then exhale, bow forward and dive. Okay. Hands to the mat, any amount. Breathe into your inner thighs. And you can shake your head. No, little rock side to side. Okay, And shoulders are steady. Inhale, walk your hands out and away from you. Okay, exhale, walk your hands to the right and pivot on your toes, plant the palms and step back, downward facing dog. And let's take an inhale into your nose. And then exhale out of your nose. Okay, left leg's gonna kick up, three-legged dog. To your left tricep, exhale. Inhale, left leg up. To your nose, exhale. Inhale, left leg up. To the right tricep, exhale. So you're keeping both hands on the mat, please. Kick the left heel out. Take the right inner heel down. So this right here is going to teach you a lot about where you hold on. Can you pull the left oblique up? Okay, draw the rib cage in, then reach the right arm up. Okay, and again, it's all optional. You could stay with both hands on the mat. You can float your left foot off to hover. Okay, use your belly. Try to find the length in your heart. Good, you guys. Take your right hand down. Kick the left leg up and back. Three-legged downward dog. Exhale, left foot steps through. Come onto your right heel, warrior one. Sweep the arms up, palms face. Okay, tailbone down. Try to square your hips. They're pointing straight ahead. And you ego wrap. Right arm underneath your left arm. Okay, just to backward bend. So can you pull the ribs in, take the chin up, and push the right heel down in space. Okay, draw your tailbone down, soften your shoulders. Good, you guys, gaze forward, release the arms, palms touch. Okay, stand at the top of the mat on your right foot, cross the left ankle on top of your right thigh, and hands to your heart as you bend your knees, figure four chair. And again, it's getting specific about your hips. Okay, that can really allow for you to find a deeper variation of the more challenging lunges. Okay, so hopefully you feel that in your outer left hip. Okay, bring your hands onto your hips. And inhale, stand up. You step on your left foot and you send your right leg back, toppling tree. Okay, and I just really like hands on my pelvis because it reminds me of where my pelvis is, especially when I don't have a mirror to use. Okay, so everybody hands to hips. Okay, take a little micro bend in your left knee. All that is doing is making you more stable. Okay, and then as you stack the hips, you keep the bend. Think about your inner left thigh. And then maybe you straighten the left leg as you reach the arms out. Ardha Chandrasana. You pull your heart forward in space. Soft landing, bend the left knee, warrior two. Okay, let your tailbone drop down, figure out where your hips should go. You bend in the shape of four, flip the palms to your right, and then it's a bent-legged triangle. So different than side angle. The left fingertips are hovering, the right arm is straight up. Okay, push the right hip forward, lengthen your heart toward the top of your yoga mat. 2 more breaths. Okay, shoulders down your back, come back up, warrior two, stay for 3. For 2. Okay, let's straighten your left leg, toes to the right, interlace your hands behind your butt on 1. Your feet are pigeon toed, lengthen your heart, look up. And exhale, hinge forward and dive. Head below your heart, pull your palms together. Okay, and keep pushing the heels of your feet apart. Stay folded forward. Release your hands to the ground. And inhale, hands walk away from you. Okay, exhale, hands to the top, plant them. Step your left foot back and lift your hips, downward facing dog. Okay, shoulders will go down your back. Good, soften your breath, breathe in. And then exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet, please. Okay, so find a little bend to your knee and roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Okay, Tadasana, arms by your sides. Take your gaze on one spot and soften your eyes. Okay, and from your Tadasana, please take your arms over your head and palms face each other in space. Okay, so think of everything you've learned about your core today. Step onto your right foot. Okay, you don't need your hands. You're coming into warrior 3. Left leg kicks back. Okay, use that trick, you guys, the micro bend in your right knee. You can use it in any standing balance. Okay, it's just going to stabilize you a little bit more. Think about when you're doing like a deadlift at the gym. You never want to lock your knee out. Okay, same idea here. Draw your belly in. Okay, inhale, stand up, left foot to the right. Exhale, tree pose, sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh. Okay, hands back to your heart. There is a possibility that this feels quite different than it did the first time you were in it. So I encourage you guys, if you want to challenge your balance, the first option would be arms up again. Okay, maybe you interlace your hands over your head, index finger out. Okay, second option would be to add a side bend. So make sure your tailbone is down. Okay, right hand can go on top of your right knee, left arm reaches over, or some of you may be bendy enough to actually go to the right forearm. Okay, and then gaze to the left would be the deepest challenge of your balance. Okay, hips are low, inhale, rise up. Okay, right knee forward. You're going to step onto your right foot and lower your left arm down. Dancer's pose. Bend the left knee, reach inside, squeeze the inner thighs, your heart lifts. And then exhale, you kick down and back, dancers. And slowly make your way back up to Tadasana. And step your left foot to the right, arms by your sides, and just allow for your eyes to land. Shoulders are down your back. Okay, and arms reach up. Okay, so last little bit on your feet, you guys, palms face. You'll step forward onto your left foot and come into your warrior 3 on the left side. Again, use the micro bend in the left knee. Okay, you've been learning how to shape your hips in this practice. Okay, so hip bone should be pointing down to face your mat wherever you're at. Okay, and really pull your heart forward as you draw the ribs in. Inhale, rise up. Okay, tree pose, left knee bends, sole of your left foot on your right thigh, hands to your heart to start. Okay, reach your arms up, palms face. And then option to side bend. So left hand can come down anywhere. Okay, you can even take your left arm kind of like it was for side angle, push back onto your inner left leg with the back of your left hand, and then reach up and over to the right. Right shoulder down, pull your ribs in. Okay, inhale, rise up. Okay, left knee forward, step the left foot, lower the right arm down. Last standing pose, you guys. Bend the right knee, reach back inside of your ankle. Okay, lift the heart, look forward, and then kick down and back with your right foot. Okay, and so much breath, so much willingness to almost recycle our internal space just by choosing to breathe. And then you should be at the top of your mat as you let the right foot go. Tadasana, arms by your sides. And inhale, sweep the arms, lift the chin, look up. And exhale, bow forward and dive. And inhale, lift halfway. And then exhale to high plank, please. Plant the hands, step your feet back. Heels go forward in space. Draw your belly in. Stay for the inhale. And then exhale, bend your arms and lower all the way to your belly. Okay. Slide your hands back a bit as you point your toes. And then pick your heart up, please. So squeeze the shoulder blades back, baby cobra or cobra if you feel ready. Okay, chin closer to your chest than it is to the wall in front of you. Okay, really use the front of your back, pull it to the back of your body, lift up, inhale. And then exhale, release. Okay, pick up your hands, interlace them behind your bum. Okay, straighten the arms, lift the heart up. And then exhale, add the legs. Okay, and try to really feel this. So you're pulling your pinky toe side edge of your feet down while you squeeze the glutes in. Lift the heart up. Your hips should feel even, belly in. And then exhale, release. Okay, one more backward bend here. Bend the knees. Reach back outsides of your ankles with your hands. We're flowing right through it. Squeeze your inner thighs, lift your heart, look. And then exhale, kick down into long arms. Okay, soften your shoulders. Try to really pull the ribs off the mat. Belly, inhale. Okay, and then exhale, let it go. And let's come to child's pose. Push your hips back to your heels. And forehead down onto the mat. If you need a few extra moments, please remain in this child's pose. Okay. Otherwise, you will walk your hands back toward your knees. Okay, and sit upright, eyes are open, nice and tall to your spine. Gaze is straight out in front of you. Okay, remember everything you've learned about your core, about the orientation of your hips. Please lift your hips off your heels. Okay, you're gonna curl the toes under. Squeeze the glutes to send your hips forward, hands on your butt. We're going to Ustrasana, Camel Pose. Elbows squeeze back, lift the heart up, take the chin up. Okay, so we don't want the chin all the way to the sky, right? We don't want to compress your cervical spine. So chin stays to your chest, shoulders squeeze back. Okay, it's impossible to do a back bend without using your abs correctly. So use your abs. And if you want deeper, it's right hand to right heel, left hand to left heel. Okay, heart goes forward in space though. Squeeze your butt cheeks, lift your chest. Stay for 3. Stay for 2. And then let's go ahead and meet back on your heels. Okay, so sit down, hands on your thighs, soften your eyes. And try to keep them open for now, please. And the eyes stay open. And then gently walk your hands back into your tabletop. Curl your 10 toes under. And take your hips up, downward facing dog. Shoulders down your back. Inhale, right leg kicks up, 3-legged downward dog. Bring your knee to your right wrist and set up for pigeon pose. Okay, right shin comes forward, left hip. So same idea, you guys. Even for pigeon, you want your hips to be facing the top of the mat. Okay, so if you need to widen the legs, heart up, inhale. And then exhale, take your chest forward, sleeping pigeon. And just find something to rest on. It can be forehead, a pillow if you have one. Okay, or a stacked fist or stacked palms. Okay, and as you use your breath, you're going to nice and easy. Please keep the shape of your legs as you come back to up. Shift the weight into your right hip and then swing your left leg around outside of your right thigh. Okay, make sure your left glute touches the ground. Reach the right arm up, inhale. And exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow outside your left thigh. Okay, your heart is nice and light in space. Okay, your belly is in. You're looking over your left shoulder. Okay, and then pull the ribs in. Keep the glute soft. Look over your left inhale. Okay, last little squeeze as you exhale. And then let's unwind. Plant your hands, lift your hips, and step back, downward facing dog. Left leg, please. Inhale, kick it up. Left knee to your left wrist, set it up. Okay, point the right toes back. And then again, the orientation of your hips. Let the right hip roll forward. You want them to be as close to square as possible, hard up. And exhale, take your chest forward and down. Sleeping pigeon. And whether we realize it or not, it really is a skill set to be able to get out of our head and to get into our breath. And so whether you're just really starting to strengthen those skills, okay, maybe you took a 6-month break, you're just getting back into it, or even if you've been doing this thing every day for years, okay, the only way we grow is if we learn how to sit. We learn how to breathe through instead of breathing around things. Okay, soft shoulders, walk your hands in towards your left shin. Sit onto your left hip, swing the right leg around. Okay, so seated twist. Right hip, right butt cheek rather, get it to the ground. Right arm behind you, left arm up. And then exhale, you just twist to the right, left elbow outside. Okay, look over your right shoulder and then pull the tailbone down, belly in. And stay for another inhale. And then twist even deeper as you exhale. Okay. And we're going to unwind your body. Just uncross your legs. So feet are straight in front of you. Legs are straight in front of you, rather. And then scooch the fleshy part out from underneath your sit bones. So again, hips stay straight ahead. Reach the arms up. Okay, before you curve your low spine, you guys take that micro bend to your knees like you did in the standing balance. And then reach forward, big toes with your peace fingers. Okay, push your heel bones down. Notice how my low back I'm not rounded, right? I'm really long. Okay, so if that's you, please stay like that. Okay, if it's not you, please lift your chest up. Okay, the way you make this deeper is not by leaning forward, it's by pulling your elbows in. So collarbone spread, belly button to your spine, stay. Okay. And then now let's release it. So let the toes fall out to the sides. And now let's make it passive. Arms by your sides, chin to your chest. Just chill here for a sec. Go ahead and make your way up. Okay, and I'll give the option if you'd like to see off your practice in a seat. Just go ahead and cross your legs. Stay seated upright. Okay, if you want to end practice this morning on your back in Shavasana, then go ahead and take this onto your back. Okay, shoulders down your back. And wherever you're at, just find stillness right here. Okay, if you are on your seat, you can close your eyes. Or I guess even if you're on your back, close your eyes. And palms up if you're in Shavasana. And palms up if you're seated will be quite energizing. Palms down if you're seated will be much more grounding. And let's see where you are at in that beautiful head of yours. So again, maybe you guys are different than me. Maybe you find that taking inventory comes a little with more ease when you're moving. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But I think if we really try and we dig in after energetically shifting things around in your body for the last 60 minutes or so, okay, it gives us the space, like the space that we can't quite measure. Okay, we can't take a pill and figure out how much we have or do a test or anything. Okay, the only way to move it around is to do this, is to breathe. Okay, to work through the practice of asana. And so I hope you guys take as much time as you need in stillness this morning. Okay, work through that inventory of yours. If there's anything that you need to exhale out, maybe you stay for a few more minutes. But thank you all for tuning in and for choosing to move your body this morning. Okay, no rush. Please stay as long as you would like on your back or in your seat. And then I'll see you again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for a flow. Okay, namaste, everybody.